Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you from Elk Grove High School for our varsity tilt elk baseball. We got Mount Prospect Knights visiting the Elk Grove Grenadiers. With me today, I have Bill O'Malley. Bill,
Hello, everyone. Hi, John. Nice to be here.
it looked like an hour or two ago we were all going to be in shorts, and now we got a nice winter, blustery day. Storm's coming in, so hopefully we'll get this out to you guys.
66 degrees right now, a few minutes before 5 o'clock. Rain is expected in the next 10-15 minutes. I do see the wind playing a part of this game, John. It's getting a little bit windy, so the team with more power is going to have that. It's blowing right in.
Yeah, about 3 hours ago, the wind was blowing straight out here at the field, and now it's switched up. Elk Grove is coming into this game 8-4, of which 11 of those 12 games were non-conference. That's a good start for EG. They're 1-0 in Prospect, having beat the Baby Blue Knights yesterday 9-3 in a nice game pitched by Mitch Jancic. Mitch had a no-hitter going into the 7th inning, ended up getting the win, 3-hit. Good jobs by Elk Grove's offense. A lot of streaky hitters. They had one inning, Bill, I think, where they scored 6 runs, which was the difference in the game.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to the coach ahead of time, John. Mitch is playing first base for the first time. Normally he's a right fielder, but the fact that he did pitch yesterday, they're trying to protect his arm a little bit. So instead of playing right field, they've got him at first base today.
Yeah, Mitch is a phenomenal athlete. He's the quarterback here for a couple years. He's a lefty. I've seen Mitch play in his baseball career second base, shortstop, which you don't see lefties do. He's a real good athlete.
Yeah,
We're going to get at the first pitch here pretty soon. Garza on the mound for Elk Grove, and he'll be pitching to Matt Fouch, center field for Mount Prospect. Garza's got, well, Elk Grove's pitching staff has sprinkled the innings around throughout the year, but Garza's probably their number one by a slight margin. Hopefully he has it today.
Yeah, same thing. It's hard to tell when you go into a season who's your number one, who's your number two, who's your number three. At this young age, all it takes is a couple games. Confidence is so important in the psyche of some of these high school athletes.
Garza's up 0-2 quickly. That second pitch was a really nice 12-6 curveball. Boy, did the wind change here or what?
Yes, it is 66 degrees at game time.
Heater up high. Wasted pitch there. Trying to get him to chase. Look for that curveball again here. He buckled his knees the last time he threw it. Fastball down low. 2-2. It's good to be back out here, though, Bill. It's good to have spring sports going again.
Yeah, with the mild winter we had, we knew that we were going to catch some days here with the temperatures.
Curveball again, shortstop. Throws him out. Playing shortstop today for the Elk Grove Grenadiers is Schwartz, Miles Schwartz. Miles is leading the team in batting average. Good athlete as well. He threw him that curveball, didn't fool him, but beat it into the ground. Still a good pitch. Batting now for Prospect is Jack Fryer, second base.
Yeah, this early in the season, John, you've got Prospect, Hersey, Wheeling, Elk Grove. They've all got losses, so it's anybody's division.
Yep. Prospect has always had a very strong, well, it can go through every sport, but they've had a strong baseball program, but they might be a little down this year. I think they lost a couple good arms.
Well, we know their football team was, a state quarterfinalist, so if you had some of those athletes playing baseball, they've got some talent.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-0 pitch here. Sticks with the fastball. Strike.
Now, John, are most of these players on Elk Grove, have they played through the feeder system, travel ball? Are most of them kind of sticking in the Elk Grove program, or when you get too good, are they branching out to other towns?
Quite a few of them have been up through the ranks. Schwartz did for a few years, and he went off. Mitch Jancic was an Elk Grove traveler forever. He played everything Elk Grove. A couple other names I'm thinking, Margarano, McCrory, same thing.
Well, unfortunately, the truly elite seem to get recruited, by other towns, other programs, at higher visibility.
Nice pitch. Garza goes up. The batter goes up 2-0. Garza comes back with 3 straight strikes. It's the first strikeout for the day for Garza. By the way this is going, Bill, I don't want to jinx it. We might get 5 in before that rain in 20 minutes.
That would be nice.
Number 10 up now, prospect Drew Turpins. A little off speed.
Batting third and seeing his size, John, from here, he looks like one of the bigger athletes for prospects, so we're going to assume that he's got a little bit of a power, so
Yeah,
hopefully you keep the ball inside on him.
he plays shortstop for the Knights. It's hard to see from here, Bill, but that is ball 2. I can't get on the umpires from this angle unless it's egregious.
That'll be my job later.
Fair enough. 2-0 pitch, pop up. Should stay in play. Nah, the wind's got it. It's going to be long gone. Janzik giving chase. Actually, that came back a little bit, hit the roof of the dugout.
Yeah.
That's a rough play here, Elk Grove. After the baseline, it goes down probably about 6 feet to get into the dugout. It's a big incline because of drainage. That's tough running downhill. Comes the 2-1. Fastball down low. Garza's got 15 inning pitched so far. His ERA currently leads the Grens at 1.867. You would take that any day of the week.
They're playing him straight away, not shading him in any particular way.
Ground ball third. That's a fair ball. Down the line, that's going to be trouble. Prospect runner trying to 2. He's going to go in standing up. Yeah, there was not much Maturano could do on that. He wasn't playing the line with 2 outs. Just a smash right over the bag. So 2 outs, 1 on second base. Number 4 hitter, Gavin Flanagan. I do know that name from football. I don't know when he played, but he definitely played on the team, or excuse me, where he played.
I'm supposed to be your color guy, John. I would be bringing the outfielders in just a little bit with the wind and give yourself a chance if a ground ball can, have a play at the plate. If they're going to play deep, any kind of ground ball is not going to get a guy with 2 outs on second base.
The right fielder looks really deep. Anything in the air, Bill's going to be rough with this wind because it'll mess with the ball when it's in straight directly to the wind. Up high, 2-0.
Another big boy, he looks like over 6 foot, a couple 100 pounds.
Garza doesn't want to lose this one. You don't want to get 2 straight outs and then put first and second on. Down low again, 3-0. No chance in my book that Flanagan's swinging here. So come right down the middle. There it is. Good battle back here, 3-1. Ooh, rough throw from the catcher back to the pitcher. Boy, you don't want your pitcher working extra on that.
Out of the 3 outfield spots, it does look like the center fielder's the closest.
Ball 4. All right, let's see what Garza's made of here. It's not a lot of pressure, but boy, you don't want to go down any runs in the first inning after getting the first 2 out. Number 5 hitter, Alex Tabbert, third base.
I was talking to the prospect coach or one of the coaches before the game, and maybe we'll see how this inning plays out. But they said it's really tough for them to put a couple hits back to back all season long. That's been their downfalls. They just can't string any hits at all.
On the flip side of that, I've been watching Twitter feeds and whatnot from Elk Grove, and they usually have 1 through 6. They just stack them, and that's how they've been putting up so many runs. They don't have the horses on the pitching staff that they have in previous years. Brett Tauscher for years. He was a staple here. He's actually playing for the Boomers.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's had a couple looks. He just got on the Boomers team. Little ground ball. It should stay fair. Step on
That's
third.
it.
Easy out. Prospect Strands 2. Elk Grove up to bat. Yeah, Brett went to California over the winter. Latched on to some really good Class A ball teams and got some looks from some major league programs. The Boomers asked him to come down for the summer since he lived here, and he signed with them. So any Elk Grove fans or parents or kids that remember Brett, there's a chance to go see him pitch. I'll tell you, he's throwing 90 plus with just a wicked curveball. He's working on his change, so one of our alumni that has a chance.
Yeah, there was a Elk Grove resident. The parents went to Elk Grove, and then he ended up over on the east side of Schaumburg, the Wright family, and same thing. He got drafted, a left-hander playing for Conant, and it's quite an accomplishment to play any kind of professional ball. It doesn't matter if it's the Schaumburg Boomers or a minor league team. It's not always about getting up to the majors. You follow your passion. It's a paycheck. I mean, and especially if you can enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, that's not work, right? If you like it. Well, I believe the third base dugout is the Dave Otto, Joe Dixon dugout. I think it has 2 names. Dave Otto, one of I think maybe the only alum from Elk Grove that actually made the major leagues and had a nice career.
Yep. Pitching for the Cubs for a while.
Yep.
Ended up doing some announcing for them after that.
All right,
big left-hander.
Yeah, Elk Grove's first batter is going to be your pitcher, Garza. Garza comes in batting 324. He's one of these guys that I told you that Elk Grove can stack some hits. Ball 1, Prospect's pitcher, a little sidearm. It gives me a Kenta Colvey look, not only the way he throws, but his body. He's got that tall, thin frame.
Yeah, in high school ball, there's no reason not to put all your best hitters up 1 through 5. There's a solid shot.
Into right center. Prospect gets the ball, is going to get it in quickly. Oof, he was on top of that one. Batting next was last night's hero on the mound is Mitch Jansen. Mitch, as you said, is playing first. Is that the first time you said?
Yes.
Mitch can rake too, starting off a little slow, but he will not finish at his current 273 average, I promise you. Lefty with speed, some power.
Yeah, dude, just when you think that Elk Grove may not be a power-laden team, anybody out of their top 4 or 5, a couple of them have a couple of home runs already. You're not seeing many teams other than Barrington that just jack the ball out.
Yeah. Whoa. Mitchie down. 0-2 quickly. Not happy with that last call, nor was I. He's going to have to scrape here. Let's see what off-speed Prospect's pitcher has here.
You'd think he'd throw something out of the zone.
Oh, gets by. He's going to 2. He's going to go 3. Oof, coach. Yeah, you know what? These kids got better arms than I'm used to. That's probably a good call. You don't want to first
from
out
this
at
angle,
third base.
You also can't see how far away it actually
Right.
got. But an errant throw by the pitcher has allowed Garza to get into second base.
Mitch might change his thinking here at bat. Now we're just trying to get something on the ground to the right side. Let's get a run over to third. Oh, 2, there's your ground ball. Second base, that could be trouble. Out at 1. That's a good play by Mitch. 0-2, battling. You got to forgive power on an 0-2 pitch like that. Just put the ball in play. Third batter up is your shortstop, Miles Schwartz. Schwartz leading the Grens currently at a 4.48 clip. He's had some nice games.
Yeah, I like their chances of getting this run in via sacrifice fly. Being a lefty, pulling it to the right side.
They're asking for an appeal, and he's not giving it to him. Elk Grove got a break on that one. So much so that the prospect coach is actually coming on the field.
Can't hear from here what they're arguing about.
No, Coach Lesniak's asking a question as well.
He's pointing to something behind the...
Oh, he wants somebody moved from behind home plate as a distraction. Prospect coach isn't asking for that. He is not happy about that call. We have this is a perfect vantage point. That was a strike. He did go through.
What I like about this situation, John, I'll tell you in just a second, is the fact that you have a lefty up with a runner on third. The third baseman has to play off the bag,
Right.
Which gives Garza a chance to get a better lead off. So just any kind of contact, he should score.
Little off speed, had Miles on his front foot. Gets a little clip of it. 1-2 here. McCrory's in the on deck circle. Like to get something scraped over on this inning.
Schwartz playing with his breast cancer awareness shoes.
Yep. Miles must not be seeing this pitcher all that well. He does have a really funky delivery.
Yeah, he was definitely late on that swing, putting it into Prospect's dugout.
Garza with no leadoff. Down low. Nice stop by the catcher for Prospect. Be interesting to see if Coach Lesniak, Prospect's infield is in, but
Ooh.
wow.
Big strikeout with the guy on third
heat,
base.
high heat. I didn't think that Prospect pitcher had that fast of a fastball, but he brought it out at the right time. So 2 outs, man on third. It's up to Dylan McCrory.
Who's pitching this?
Their pitcher today is. Let me catch a number, Bill. I thought it was 11, right? Being a righty, I can't
Yeah, we
tell.
talked earlier, John, about you can't call a pitcher your number one, your number two, maybe at the end of the year, but Prospect's happy with this.
Ground ball to first. Easy out for. No, it wasn't an easy out. He's safe. Little bobble and a late get over by the pitcher.
Right,
Look,
and a
coaching
head first
staff.
slide.
Coaching staff will have a fit that anything to the pitcher's left side, you got to get over immediately. That just costs them a run. It's got to be an error. Elk Grove will take it. Good hustle.
Who do we have up, John?
Number 1, Martirano. Ground ball to short. That was an easy play. 3 outs. Elk Grove scrape across a run on an error, unforced error by Prospect, and I'm sure EG will take it.
Right.
Trying to catch that pitcher's number, Bill. We got to give him credit because he's throwing well.
Yep, just giving you
I got
the
some
viewers.
eyes in the. Oh, that's Matt Sizik. Matt Sizik's pitching for Prospect.
Okay. Yeah, Matt won't be batting. He'll is only pitching, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, Elk Grove's varsity diamond is situated just off of Salt Creek. It sits on the southwest corner of Elk Grove's campus. The artificial turf football field is just beyond right field and center field, and they've got a couple other diamonds, practice fields to the north, and then the Elk Grove Park District has 3 ball diamonds to the south of the playing field.
Yeah, it's a large swath of property here that's shared by many, right?
Yeah, the Park District and the school district have gotten along really well, have gone together on some intergovernmental projects. Everybody pays the same amount of tax dollars. That's what you want to see out of your taxing bodies. So anytime Elk Grove High School has requested something from the Park District, they're pretty good, and vice versa. I know for a long time that the basketball teams got to practice inside, and appreciate everything that the Elk Grove High School staff does for ours,
Yeah,
vice
helps
versa.
the community. Intergovernmental agreements, right? Watching this little blob, Bill, I originally thought it was going to go north. I literally believe now it's going to go south. So I don't know if my dollar bet with Debbie still stays, but I think we're going to get it in. Leading off of Prospect, Jack Mannion. He's their DH. Big kid. You know, when their base coach came out, which I'm sure is the manager for Prospect, he was still fuming about that check swing call, because I believe that call allowed an extra couple pitches, and that's where Elk Grove got their run.
Yeah, not, we don't have the pitch count available to us on what the current pitchers, Garza and the prospect pitcher, how many pitches they've thrown, but certainly there are limits at the high school level on how many innings they can pitch, how many pitches they can pitch. So every now and then, the coaches would not like to see the pitch count or at least get them deeper into the games.
I agree 100%, and that was one of the best things they did. And it's been many years now, 10, 15 or whatever, but putting those pitch limits on some of these high school kids, because back in the 70s, I'm not sure they had that. Burned out some arms before they ever see college.
You're seeing a little bit of an unorthodox approach with this batter. He's got his left leg about 3 feet off of his right leg.
Ground ball going foul. Margarano had a great season for Elk Grove football this year, along with many of the guys on the football team, but Margarano was one of their stars.
Yeah, it was enjoyable for the community to follow the football team. First time in a long time they made the playoffs. 7-3 record.
Yeah, that Hoffman game, the playoff game, it was such a great game. I was glad to be able to do it for Elk Grove TV with Gabe Newman. Gabe's on the varsity baseball field over there in the dugout. It's just a close game. If that game would have gone another 5-6 minutes, Elk Grove probably would have won it, but that's just how it goes.
Yep, they beat them during the regular season.
Another grounder right into third base. This is tough.
Fair ball, yep.
Yeah. Just beat it into the ground. No top spin. Prospects got a runner with no outs.
Yeah, that was about a 20 hopper, and the last hop just went right over his glove. I don't think if he fielded it cleanly, he was going to get him anyway.
No chance, right? Now batting for Prospect is Matt Guza, first baseman. I think on that play, Matt did the right job. I just think the pitcher just kind of sold him out by not getting over in time. Big lead at first.
Got the hitter squaring off to get him over to second base, giving himself up. A sacrifice.
Well, if you got Guza at 7, that means 8 and 9. So they're probably going to start playing a little small ball at this part of the lineup. Try to get him over. I wouldn't doubt we'll see another bunt attempt.
Yep, he got the bat just a little bit too low.
Oh, runner was leaning. Prospect's got something going on here. He's asking for signs again. Re-roll the signs, coach. He didn't see him.
The wind is still coming in, straight from the outfield.
Smart move. They definitely have some sort of play going on. Just a couple throws. Maybe you shorten that lead by 6 inches, but it can help.
My job is to observe. Hopefully we get the left fielder to put his glove on soon. Oh, there he is.
So
he's got it on his right hand.
Major League rules have not come down to the high school level, because we've got 4 straight throws to first. Runner stays, bunt, first base side. Good play by Elk Grove. Prospect gets a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Number 8 hitter, Nick Albright, center field.
Welcome to anybody joining EGTV right now. We are in the top of the second. Elk Grove has a 1-0 lead, scored an unearned run in the bottom of the first. We've got 1 out. Prospect with a guy on second base. And
Bill.
Salt Creek has caught another ball.
For the life of me, I've been here a long, long time. I don't know why they have never put an extension on that fence. For the amount of money they've wasted over the years of foul balls that really should have stayed in play, they could have paid for that fence 10 times over.
It was always an exciting time, John, as growing up in Elk Grove Village, we'd go into the Salt Creek and we'd get the bluegill and the carp and about 17 different Little League balls.
I can imagine. Here comes the old one in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher.
Yeah, I think Dylan Berkowitz is back there. And it was a nice stop. Stopped the runner from advancing to third.
Yeah, I see some of the under levels playing to our left, but then we also have Park District stuff over on their fields. Nice little change up there. Just missed low. I don't think Garza was happy with that call, but it was low.
Yeah, this is the time of the season. Park District ball, high school ball. You don't want the rainouts. If you can get a game in, even if it's 5 innings,
2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
With a chance of rain, it is overcast. I'm surprised that they're not going to be putting on the lights, or no lights on this field at all, John, only on the football field.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk to them as the Park District has lights.
Oh, good pitch there. Well, there's your intergovernmental agreement, right?
Yep.
3-2-1 out. Man on second. Big strikeout here if he can get it. I wouldn't mess with him. I would come straight down the middle of heat, prove that he could hit it as an 8-hitter.
Just keep it low, even if it's he makes contact. Runner won't advance if he goes to the left side.
There's your heat. Oh, off the pitcher's glove. Just
a wild throw. Yep.
That's in the dugout. Yeah, so second baseman, pitcher, somebody's got to communicate that that throw's not worth it. But you know what? It's hard to tell a player trying to make a play.
He's frustrated. I saw him kicking the dirt a little bit. And to give him credit, I thought the ball was going to go through. So good range to his left. He did scoop up the ball, but yeah, he probably just should have
got a strong arm.
hung on to it.
He just got his elbow down a little low, and it just sailed on him. Prospect scrapes a run through, tied 1-1, still one out. With the error, Prospect's got a man on second. Number 9 hitter here, Matt Truitt. Yeah, that just sailed on Miles. It's an awkward play to begin with. It's a good play just to get to the ball.
Did wake up some of his teammates that had to scatter on that throw.
Oof. Foul ball way off to the right. On a 9-hitter, I would not throw anything other than fastballs on what he just threw. If you can't catch up to the first one, very rarely in high school you're going to catch up to the next two. I would not speed his bat up with any changeups or curveballs here.
Yeah. And if he is late getting around, his one advantage is we do have second baseman playing close to the bag. And it goes into center field, John.
Make a play there. No advance. That's odd. I think the runner didn't see the ball. I think he thought the player had it.
So that's the only thing I would be concerned about with this hitter being late. You're talking about throwing him some fastballs, but if he swings late, he's got an outside chance to just have a normal ground ball to second base that ends up going into right field.
Yeah, I don't know about that call for the pickoff at second. I mean, you got the 9-hitter up. Let's concentrate on him.
Just low.
Just low.
Must be a little bit outside. And you can see some complaining going on from Mr. Lesniak. Gentle ribbing, no complaining at the high school level.
Oh, yeah. Well, big lead at second here. Going nowhere. Oh, we got a 1-2 count here. Yeah, I like just taking care of this batter. If you get him out, now you got 2 outs. Doesn't matter where that runner is. And that if you throw it into the outfield, now you got 1 out with a guy on third.
Yeah, certainly at the high school level, your weaker hitters, not saying bad hitters, your weaker hitters are at the bottom.
Curveball low, good stop. Throws it to 2-2. Big pitcher. Prospects runner's doing everything he's supposed to do. Just make the pitcher concentrate on him as well.
The wind has died down a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully that's a good sign. Here's the 2-2. Little low.
There we go.
Got him. Boy, Prospects coach is about ready.
I was just going to say that came one pitch after we got some gentle ribbing from the Elk Grove coach on the previous pitch.
Great call on that. That's 0-2. That's a strikeout, so we got 2 outs now. Board says 1, but I'm going to tell you it's 2.
John, the meteorologist, says it's going to blow to the south, but if we're hoping.
Here's your leadoff hitter again, Matt Fouch. My ball. You know, a great pitch by Garza there. First at bat, he started him out with a fastball down the middle. I don't know that Fouch hit the first one or the second one. He just threw him a really nasty little changeup. Fouch is way out in front on his front foot.
He's got his left foot almost out of the batter's box.
Wow. It seemed low again. It looks like the umpire is just going to start calling a little larger plate, which I never had a problem with it as long as it's consistent.
No, we had a talk, John. We do want to get the 5 innings in. If that means we got to speed up with a little fatter zone, then we will.
Great point. I'm with you on that. Another fastball. A little bit more on the belt side. Fouled straight back. You know,
yeah, the hitter got around on it. That was for sure. Just a little underneath it.
Elk Grove High School has a unique field in the fact that their fence behind home plate is probably, I got to say for sure, the longest run in all of MSBL or MSL. So any pass balls can cause havoc. Shot the third.
Oh. Did make it past the third baseman.
Cut that. Cut 2. All right. Prospect doing a little fundamental ball here.
Good swing on by the leadoff hitter. Sharp ground ball right down the line.
I hear the lightning sirens, so we're going to have to take a break.
Yep, the umpire is getting them off the field. We are at the top of the second inning. Prospect has just scored their second run of the game on a 2-out hit.
I got to look at the EGTV management. I don't know, do we have to sit out here through the whole thing, or are we going to take a pause?
I think that we are going to bribe Debbie to, finish off this particular conversation.
Well, my old-time friend walks up. He's a very, very well-known guy in the Park District. He gives a lot of his time. He and his wife, Rudy Jimenez. His son Nick's on the team this year. Rudy, thank you for all your volunteerism over the years.
Thank you guys.
No problem, no problem. There's certain families in town that seem to do a lot of it. And you guys,
We're live. Appreciate it,
I'm going to have to ask Deb here. We might have to come back.
John, at this moment, EGTV, we're going to take a small break while we have a lightning detection system going off at Elk Grove's home field here in Elk Grove Village. Scores 2-1 Prospect. They are bringing out the tarps. We are expecting some rain, so hopefully the game will resume in a half hour, and we will be live upon that time. Thank you, everybody.
Sounds good, Bill.